as it is and boil out. That's when they will get to understand that, oh, I'm not actually liking this. I don't care if you are old or young. You are doing something to me that I don't like.
Dad, please.
Exactly.
I still pass the message, but I'm pretty much clear. Please, don't tell me that I'm short.
Be bold. This is your life. This is your future. This is yourself. Be bold and speak for yourself.
You should know when to walk away from things, and you should know when to speak up boldly too. You should learn how to be bold.
Hello everyone, welcome to Now That You Are Here podcast on ACOTA TV. With me is Eniola, Success, Mr. Fortune, and Amanda. Today we'll be talking about respect and boundaries, talking gender harassment. I will start with Eniola. Have you ever been in a position whereby you felt like the person talking to you is like going too much, not respecting his or her boundary towards you? Or do you like set boundaries with people?
Have I ever been in that situation? Yes. Did I set boundaries? Yes. Like in terms of my reply and body language, I think I gave the right message, like stay away, bro.
Okay, that's nice. And Mr. Fortune, do you think there are ways in which someone can show disrespect to another person at work, at school, or even like in life generally? What would you consider as disrespect?
Okay, thank you. So basically, I believe even friends, even our bosom friends, there are ways you talk to them and they pick offense. We all humans, we have our respect, we have our boundaries, and there is what they call manner of approach. So I believe that everybody has a boundary, has a limit to which you will talk to them and they will feel insulted. So even at work, at offices, even your friends, casually, you should have the way you talk to them. You should have the manner of approach. So that's my personal belief. Okay,
Amanda, do you have anything to say about that?
To what he said about you should have a manner of approach. Not everybody respects your boundaries. Not everybody respects your own opinion. Not everybody respects your own personal decisions. So there are some cases where trying to be respectful, trying to like say it in a way or act in a way where it doesn't look like you are being offensive or you are sounding rude, it doesn't work out. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. There's some places that you just have to say it as it is and boil out. That's when they will get to understand that, oh, I'm not actually liking this. Because not everybody, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, be clear.
Just be clear. Just say it as it is. For somebody like me, I don't care if you are old or young. You are doing something to me that I don't like. I'm going to say it to you as it is. I don't like this. Don't do this to me, please. Respect my own boundaries. You are coming to, if you know you cannot maintain this position, then please.
Okay, sorry, I have something to also ask Mr. Success. Do you think humor can actually help when like trying to like create something like a joke to make the person stable, so that the person, because I believe that there are sometimes that you might not see that as disrespect, but you personally might think that, oh, it's disrespect. The person you are telling that, oh, you're disrespecting me, might not see it as disrespect. The person might feel like, okay, I was just trying to joke with you, I was just trying to play with you. So how can you now make the person see that, okay, no, I'm not also disrespecting you, but you need to understand my boundaries?
Okay, for that, when you, what you're saying about humor,
yeah,
there are sometimes you say something to some people, you don't know their mood, you don't know the kind of mood they are in at the moment. There are sometimes you say something that is funny, you say it to the person in a normal time, he will laugh or she will laugh. But in that moment, in that instant, the person will get angry. You understand? And if the person gets angry, I don't know if there's any way. I think the only way you can actually make that person not to get angry or to respect the boundary is just to leave the person. Or leave the place.
Do you accept leaving the person is the solution? I don't think leaving the person is the solution. Because this person will still do it to someone else. You understand what I mean, right?
Okay, making them feel like that particular thing they are doing is wrong.
Yeah.
To you or generally?
Generally, because there are some people that is who they are. I will use like personally at work now, there are some things that your colleague might be joking about you. Probably, oh, you are too short, you are too tall.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like comedy or joke for them. So how will you make the person respectfully understand that, no, don't joke with me like that? I don't love it.
I think I'll still go with what Amanda said about, I don't like the fact you're telling me that I'm short. Please stop that. You can add please.
Exactly.
I still pass the message, but I'm pretty much clear. Please don't tell me that I'm short.
Yeah, to add to it, what Amanda said earlier, she's very right. But then too, there is this thin line between being bold and being insultive. You understand? So that someone said something to you, and you want to. There is actually a way to correct someone. You can correct someone. Let's say an older person says something you don't like. There are ways you would be bold and correct the person without insulting the person. So saying that you would say things the way they are, what if you are the way you want to say it? Because our perspectives are different.
Okay.
Yeah, I could be saying the things I want to say the way they are. Meanwhile, they are, I'm insulting you indirectly. But I can be bold enough to tell you that this way you talked to me, I don't like it.
Okay, you're talking about saying. What about behavior? What about this? How you come to me now? Let's take for instance, and you just act in a way that is not like at that moment. You either rebuke it or if you don't, it's showing that you are accepting that.
What kind of business? Like maybe someone
Touches.
You're always touching me when you're coming to, when you're greeting me. Oh, any.
And I don't like it. So me saying, let me wait first. I don't think here is conducive enough for me to like just tell him people are around. It's a public place. Let me wait.
Okay, that's a different perspective. If someone actually touches you as a lady the way you don't like, in form of greeting, of course you can be bold to tell the person,
Please
I don't like this. But then going extra to insult the person, that's
No, nobody's
different.
saying insults.
That's what I'm saying. You saying it the way it is, the way you want to say it.
Saying
like
the way it is, because by the time you start thinking of, you have to think of yourself first. Trying to prioritize, oh, I'm trying to see how this person will I don't, or feel. Then you now start bending your words.
No, of course.
You try to say it in a way that they don't. Then maybe you cannot miss the point, and you don't say it the way it's supposed to be. Just like the person does not feel bad. The person can actually think that, oh, maybe she doesn't like it, but I don't feel like what I'm doing is wrong.
Being bold and being insultive are two different things.
Thank you.
Understand?
But then too, in the line of being bold, you can
be insultive.
miss your path.
But I feel like everyone is entitled to their emotions.
Exactly.
So in that, what's the word I want to use? In that moment, exact moment, we are trying to tell someone that I don't like what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you catch me in a bad moment, I could flare up. And you won't necessarily blame me. I'm in a bad mood.
No, I said something before about if you say something to a person, normally, the person will not get angry.
Yeah.
Understand? And if you say it to someone, you don't know the mood of the person.
Okay.
So that's what you're trying to say. Exactly. So it just depends on the mood or the mood actually.
Okay. Let me cut you right there. Let me also cut you and Yola right there. So where is the place of accountability? Because I am just coming to do what I'm doing to you. I don't know you are in a bad mood. So that should actually, personally, that should be on you, not on me.
Okay, first. But I think we've established the point that be clear.
Okay.
When someone does something to you that you don't like, tell them straight up that I don't like it.
Okay.
That's it. Place of accountability. Okay, maybe it's not the person's fault that you are in a bad mood.
Yeah.
But still, when that thing happened, I reacted such way. So you take it like that. I've sure made my point. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Period.
Okay, I'm going to throw this like generally now. Have we ever been in a situation whereby, okay, now like personal experience, before we now talk about how to teach younger people?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, there's something about this. I'm not Gen Z, yeah, but I kind of work with Gen Z. And I see people that are like millennials and like, they talk about Gen Zs like passing their boundaries a lot. Yeah, I don't know if you have actually experienced that. Where you see millennials telling you that, oh, guy, you're passing your boundary. No, you're not supposed to talk to me like that. I'm older than you. Even at workspace, even in church, it happens once in a while. So how do you think you can make the person understand that, no, it is you being you, I'm not passing my boundary?
Okay, who wants to go first?
Okay, let me share my own thoughts.
Okay.
Let's say in an office setting.
Yeah.
So officially, even if you are older than someone, it's an office setting and your age in that moment doesn't matter. Hence, you guys are in the same rank or position.
Yeah.
Sometimes your boss could be older than you, so you should respect the working or the professional ethics there existing there. So you don't need to start telling someone you are insulting me because of the age difference in the office. You should understand that here we are working with your rank. We are working with the office has ethics, so you should respect that.
I think you are missing what she's trying to say. The point is, you are in that setting, you have people who are older than you, people who are not from Gen Z, things like you are saying, and there are those Gen Z kind of people, both in church, workplace. Now, we know the way they behave now. The way they want to talk, the way they want to behave is totally different from... So maybe they want to present something or they want to talk to you now. And they are saying it the way it is because that's their personality, that's who they are, that's the trend, that's... Do you get? And you that the older one and you're not feeling offended, you're taking offense to it that, oh, this one you're supposed to talk
I think I've gotten experiences from that one too.
Exactly.
For cutting it short. Some of these older people now, because they are old. You understand?
Our parents.
Not generally old,
not like our parents.
Not like old, but
people are like, should I say 30 something to 40 years old. You understand? There's a way they will talk to you disrespectfully, or they will be expecting you to be
respect them.
You understand? In response, respect them. Understand? And that alone is conflicting your own manners and all of that. So I've been in that spot a lot of times, and the way I came out on them it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice because I've held that for like some times. I'm not kind of person that that if you do something, if you tell me something, I'll just flip. I'm not an anger person. You understand? So this one, I've been holding it for a long time, and it just came out and poof. You understand? So I just think if that kind of situation, you just have to tell the person, or you meet someone that is as old as the person, or that can talk to the person, or that is older than the person. You understand? Just illustrate or tell the person your pain, and tell the person to talk to the other person that is disrespecting you, or in the way he talks, and just to help you understand, just to clear the air, understand, so that you can respect your boundaries too. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Can I just chip in something?
Okay, please.
In the natural sense, they used to say maturity is not about age.
Yeah, clock it.
Like, you may be 35, you may be 40, but you're not mature.
Yeah.
So situations precede actions. Like, it's something that would happen that would make me react in a certain way. Like, something has to happen for me to react to the situation, to something that happened. Do you get what I'm trying to say? English is hard. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you do something to me that I don't like, I would react because I don't like what you did. Now, I'm not even talking about if you're older, if you're not older. What is wrong is wrong. Do you understand? It's not even about your own perspective or my own perspective. What is wrong is wrong. For example, stealing is wrong, yeah? So if you're older and you steal, and I see you as the Gen Z stealing, I will call you out.
Definitely.
Ma, I saw you stole that thing. There's no other way I would put it. Madam, you want respect, yeah? I would add ma, sir. Sorry, ma, please. I saw you.
With due respect.
With due respect, I saw you. You took that stuff. Now, obviously, they might say, oh, the manner at which why would you, what's your business? The manner at which, but what I was calling you out on something that you did that is wrong. And one thing I noticed in this generation is the millennials, our older people, they don't want correction anymore, and they feel like they are above correction, and we are the only ones that need correction. And that is not it, because many millennials are not mature. And you find out that some Gen Zs in quotes are actually, I'm not saying all of, say our generation. I'm not supporting us. I'm not. But I'm saying you
Okay.
find out that some Gen Zs are actually mature, and then these millennials are not even close to mature.
Sorry for cutting you. You can't say they're not mature. You just say that they're more experienced because of the digital age we're in.
No,
You can't
Oh,
say-
okay. If we're
No,
going to,
some
if we are going to,
millennials, no, some
can't
millennials
say-
are experienced. See, all millennials may be experienced, but some of them are not mature.
okay, if we're going to go to that means
Them are not
there's
mature
difference
now.
between being experienced and maturity.
Yes, now.
Yeah,
There's-
yeah.
there's
There's a lot of
huge
difference between
difference.
experienced and maturity.
You mean the way the person acts, the way the person presents himself.
Maturity, that's what maturity is. How you react to certain
how you
situations,
treat people,
how
how
you
you
treat
interact with
people.
people.
Maturity
Yeah, of course.
is a lot of things. So you may be experienced, but you have a bad character.
That's
People with
maturity.
maturity, exactly. That the good character is the
It's a part of
But in
maturity.
that case too,
Yeah.
I know I'm not dismissing that part.
Okay.
But you don't just come out on them like that.
Like how? Give me an example,
Like
because
if they come to you now, like you are just seeing it for the first time, you just come out on them like
how do I want? I cannot do that before. No, I will not do that now.
no. If probably you're in a bad mood now, they just come out and just come.
Can you give me an instance?
Let's take the church as an example now.
Okay.
You are in the choir now.
Okay.
I've not seen the choir for a long time. I don't know what happened. I ran away from God's work.
Oh my days.
So now
Okay.
you are in the choir now, and probably now, Rosobi now.
Okay.
He's a millennial person now.
Okay, yeah, he
He just
is.
comes now. Probably you've not been in the choir for some time. He just came to Rome. You know, so on a particular Sunday, he just comes and say, this time we say, they come, they see, and anytime we say they want to share food, they come church, and you are not in a good mood because of something happened. So how are you going to react?
Sorry. Hold that thought. Now, I love that question. But what we're going to do is we'll try to retwist that question down to the same question. We'll now narrow it down to the next question I want to ask, which is like gender harassment. The person you're talking about,
a
would the
man.
person talk to a lady in a different way and talk to a man in a different way? Now you can answer the question. The same sentence, would the person
Just
would have said it differently if he was trying to like address a female,
Yeah.
or say it differently if he was actually talking to
Yes, now.
So please answer the
Firstly,
question.
see, I feel like I don't know.
Okay, no, we are just like
So, but
generally,
I
generally.
get. But obviously, there's a way a guy will talk to a guy in a
So,
way, and
thank
a
you.
guy will talk to a girl in a different way.
Okay.
Do you understand? They are two different things. Now, I will not know how I would react because I'm not currently in that. I'm not currently in a bad mood. But knowing the kind of person I am, I can't. What's the word? I can say for a fact that I'm not someone that is rude. I'm not rude, but I'm misunderstood most of the times. And maybe that's because I'm young. But I'm misunderstood. Like, people tend to misunderstand me. Even my fellow age people, they tend to misunderstand a lot. So if they are misunderstanding me, what makes you think that adults too will not misunderstand me? In that scenario, I don't know what I would do because that's not what's happening right now. But I think I can say that I will not be rude. I have been in the choir for a while. Mr. Obina, I have known him for a while. If anybody at all comes to meet me, I will not be rude. There are better ways to handle situations. That's one thing I've learned. I may not have all the experience that the millennials would have, but I know for a fact that there's always a nicer way to say something.
There's always a nicer way to say something, not at that particular moment. Understand my point?
In that moment, no matter whatever wants to happen.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
as you are now, you're saying it,
That's
but
what
it
I'm
hasn't
saying.
happened to you.
Okay.
When it happens
I
to
can't say what I would do.
you- Exactly.
I'm only guessing what I would do, knowing my kind of person.
Wow, Amanda, do you think she would not know what she should
Egba
do?
me.
For me, for
Yeah.
the fact that you use church setting, that would already try to make me think of how would I react, and I would try to like, oh.
Okay, what if
let me
it is not
overreact.
church
Funny
setting?
enough, what he said is not even deep. What did you
It's
say?
not deep now. That's what I'm trying to say.
He said, it's only when you
Let me
want
give you
to do
something. Let me
that
give you
see
something.
It's not even that
Everybody
deep.
knows you in church. Let me not use. I don't know. Let me not use a particular department, but you're working in a particular department. Everybody knows you. You are very popular in church, and then you now come to church one faithful morning, and you are putting on a clothes that's, in fact,
A short dress.
they've never seen you in such before, and it's not appropriate.
Okay.
So how do you now? You just come and say, what is this? In front of everybody. I feel that even for the fact that the person is putting it on, when you were leaving the house, didn't you check the mirror? Didn't you look at yourself? Was there no one was at home to tell you that, oh, this thing you're putting on is not nice. No matter how it looks like, no matter how it sounds, I feel it's something that you just call the
They're
person.
better ways to correct
Thank
some way,
you.
like what-
Manner of
That's what I'm saying.
for both ages, and
Especially for
boya
the
millennial,
female.
boya
Let me
Gen
tell
Z.
you, we take things to heart. Let me tell you, the way you speak to your fellow guy is not the way you speak. You can tell me something now. Forget. I will laugh with you here, but when I go, I'll start thinking about it.
So that's
Yeah.
that's
You
the
can
gender
actually-
harassment I was talking about.
It's even worse when it comes from a particular person that I wasn't expecting. Do you get what I'm saying?
Someone you were not even expecting.
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
I didn't expect him to talk to me
I want
like
to ask you a question. Do you mean, or do you want, should I say, do you mean guys should be nicer to women when they are speaking?
more
or what?
polite.
More
That's
polite
the word.
because
Yes,
of
be a
because
gentleman.
that's-
Yeah.
Yes, be a gentleman.
You can't just go matter.
No. I think you guys you want to
You want
What
to just
do you
take it
want?
to another
advocate
level.
for your gender. Are you
No,
saying
we're
that?
not advocating.
Hold on. Let me ask.
Exactly.
Let me ask you.
That's good.
Okay.
A man should be a gentleman
Then
all
does it mean
round.
that when I'm talking to success, I should be
Brutal.
I should be
It
brutal?
doesn't- it doesn't-
No, what we are
brutal.
okay,
Like what I
okay.
said about this dress thing now. You can come, guy, waiting they wear like this, you know. You people are guys, that's how you people rugged.
It's
and
not
talk
that you
about-
people are guys,
What
oh.
if we
Girl.
turn the table? What if we turn the table? Let's say I'm not wearing something appropriate,
Yeah.
and you are coming to talk to me. Are you supposed to be gentle, or are you supposed
Who,
to tell
you?
me how it is?
Exactly.
I'll tell you how it is, but I'll
You
still.
see? You see?
Okay.
You see?
No. I'll tell you how it is, but I'm not going to be rude.
So what if
That's what I'm saying.
what if the table is turned too? You are wearing what is not appropriate, and I'm coming to tell you how it is. Would you be okay?
Let's
with
be civil. That's just it. Let's be polite. It's a public place. And you're not putting
No.
on that. I will not come and tell you in that place. Let everybody hear. No, it's
See,
something I will just come.
Wait, excuse me.
This thing, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We're all humans, and then we have females, we have males. Yeah.
We have feelings also.
Going to female
Men have feelings.
going to female
And male.
that? Men have feelings.
going to female and males. Yeah. Everyone is entitled to their emotions. Like everyone has.
Yeah.
Everyone is allowed to have
Express
emotions.
their emotions.
Everyone's allowed to express their emotions.
Yeah.
But down to correcting, I don't think the men should be nicer to the females when correcting. Correcting is correcting still. I don't think the female should be nicer to the men when correcting. Correcting is correcting still. What is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. Now I think what she's trying to say is
Yeah.
the manner at which
You're saying it.
you're
Yeah.
like what she said.
You're
There's a
saying
manner
it.
at which correction is being placed.
Yeah.
Let's see that
You're
basically
saying
manner
it.
at which correction is being placed.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see that in the right way. Everyone is entitled to their emotions.
Sorry, I will use that word. She says she will say it the way it is.
Yeah, but to be
See, even
polite.
saying it the way it is,
didn't
there's a
use
way to
polite
say
here.
it.
Okay.
It might be polite,
The way
but
we say things
No,
the way
no.
they are, and you be polite.
Okay,
Yes, now.
can we give a scenario? Because it seems like we're all just going around in circles.
Okay.
Let's play around. Let's give a scenario.
Okay,
use me as example.
okay.
Use me as instance.
This will be the last scenario before we. Thank you very much. This will be the last scenario. Because of our time, I wish we could actually continue like this, but we are limited with time. So the last thing I want to ask you, Eniola, is that if you were to advise the younger generation about respect and boundaries, what would be your advice specifically to a younger generation about the importance of respect, and boundaries?
Okay. What I would say is, I understand the person is doing too much. Like they're always doing too much. Actually, it's not that deep, but still, you as a person, I don't know if you're a Christian, but you're a human being, and you have, what's the word? Your mommy trained you. They will say you carry your father's name, so the things you do outside would tell. Like if you misbehave, if you are disrespectful outside, you are spoiling your daddy's name, you're spoiling your father's name. Do you understand? So Yoruba will say more or more eniti ojeabi. I don't know if I said it well, but basically know the child of whom you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, your parents trained you, so please don't embarrass them outside. And even for yourself, yeah, be nice. It takes you nothing, to be honest. Why are you wasting your energy on someone that doesn't really care? The person doesn't really give two shits. Even if you talk to them anyhow, they really don't care. So don't waste your energy. Don't waste your energy. They are not worth it. Just be calm. You just protect your father's name. Hold your father's name like this. Wear it and use belts and tie it. And go to society and make your parents proud. That's what I would say. Don't spoil your father's name for anything, not for anyone, and not for whoever the person is. I don't really care. Nobody's going to spell my father's name for me, and I will not use my own hand to spell my father's name.
All right, thank you very much, Eniola. Thank you very much. That was powerful. Mr. Success, looking at our current society, if we would actually talk about this question, would take a long time. But I just want you to just like summarize it, like gender harassment. How do you think young ladies, young men can actually set boundaries without having been insultive to the person that they think they want to communicate respect to? Like, I want to communicate that you should respect my boundary, and I don't like the fact that you are harassing me. So how do you think you can like advise the person without being disrespectful?
All right. For me, I would say for the younger ones. You mean the younger ones?
Yeah.
You don't let your emotions get ahead of you. You should know when to walk away from things, and you should know when to speak up boldly too. You should learn how to be bold, courageous when you talk. You understand? When I mean walk away from a situation, it's not everything you react to. You understand? Like if a person is angry and is shouting at you, or probably your elder brother is shouting at you, and you're raising your voice at him. You understand? No, the matter won't settle. I don't know if you're getting my point. Someone is angry and you two are angry and you guys are raising your voice, the matter won't settle. So one has to be calm. You understand why the other one is angry? If you are calm and the other one is angry, the person will talk finish, you will talk, you still be calm because you are calm already. So you have to learn how to walk away from situations, and you have to also learn how to talk. You understand? Set boundaries for yourself. You understand? If the thing is not is conflicting your manners or anything, you have to speak up. You understand? There's a place of speaking up. That's just it.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, Mr. Fortune, according to what you said, how do you think, okay, for example, now, I want to speak up. I know it is time to speak up, but I'm nervous. How do you advise a young person who is nervous about speaking up? Maybe the person is going through harassment, but the person doesn't know how to speak up. What advice would you give that person?
Okay, yeah, my personal advice is, first of all, when someone doesn't respect you, you shouldn't take it on a lighter note. You should know that if someone is abusing you, the person is dealing with your mental health. With time, if you keep accepting it, with time it will destroy you completely. So please, be bold. This is your life. This is your future. This is yourself. Be bold and speak for yourself. In fact, you have the 100% right to speak for yourself, more than for any other person. So you should stand firm and speak up. Please don't be afraid to speak up.
Sorry, I want to add to what he said. I've said it before. If you're nervous and you cannot speak up for yourself, you look for elderly people or you go to the authorities.
Sometimes those elderly people take advantage. Some people even take advantage.
Okay.
That's why we don't dive into that.
Okay.
That's why we don't dive.
Okay. Okay, Amanda, what do you have for us, like, to like summarize this whole thing?
They literally said everything. Just speak up, know your boundaries, know what you can take. Like he said, at the end of the day, your emotions, like you condoning everything that people are doing to you, but the fact that, oh, I don't feel I should talk because this person is older than me, or the setting or whatever is not in a place where I can actually say my mind. My dear, you're the one that will suffer for everything. Sometimes it gets to a point where when those things are actually crucial enough, they now tend to blame you. Blames come on you. So
You should have.
Yeah, you should have done. You should have. So why don't you just pick up, do it at the right time? See, you don't like it, you don't like it. Why would I want to endure something that I'm not comfortable with? So never let that be your decision for anything. Always speak up for yourself. Always learn to. He was saying look for someone else. What if there are times where there's no time for you to even go and look for anybody? Is it that now or never? So always be bold. Speak up for yourself. Always be the person that mom, your dad, your guardian, nobody's there. You can stand up for yourself. That's my advice.
Sorry, I want to say something. I want to ask a question. Sorry, I don't know.
Well, we have to round up now. We have to round up now.
Sorry. Just, but
Throw it
this
out
one
there,
is-
throw it out
this-
Okay, just throw your question
the
out
question
there.
is, in the case of Ochanya now, the little girl that got molested, she got raped, and
Yeah.
that is when she died. Are you trying to say that she wasn't bold enough to speak up for herself?
Okay, thank you very much, our audience.
Okay, that's the
the question for everyone. We would like to
Drop
get
that in
your
the comment
comments.
section.
We would like to get your
Yeah.
response to that question in the comment section. Please follow us for more content like this. And I am very glad, I am very sure that you will get blessed. And while you are commenting, please answer that question. It is very, very important because we love you and this is now that you are here. See you next time. Bye.